In the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
First pitch on its way. Gio Urshela stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Step on the bag for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And that misses 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. LeMahieu's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready now is Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And now pitch on the way. The 0-1 delivery. One run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Struck him out. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Standing in now, Reese McGuire. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on it. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next bit?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ready with the 1-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hicks going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they lead it 1-0. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-2 lined into right center. A great at-bat there. That's a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Aaron Judge is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Taylor Saucedo comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Striding in is Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And there's a base hit on the line. Long throw to the plate. He's safe. The throw was offline. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
The bat.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Hit in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees.
I'm good. I bought it. I get it. I get it. I got it. I got it. I'm good. I'm with it. I'm with it. I get it. I get it. I got it. I got it. I'm good. You dig it?
So here is Corey Dickerson.
Leading off for the Jays, the right fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. And stepping in, Jonathan Davis. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Set to deliver on 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The third baseman,
Next
number
up,
5,
Santiago Espinal.
Santiago.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Swinging a soft liner, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ready to begin the 8th, and here is the outfielder Mike Ford.
The first baseman.
Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
Ford.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Eric Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO.
And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to 2nd now with only 1 away.
Now that
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. One left for the Yankees. Score remains tied 1-1. Garen O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 56.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. O'Day, once an Atlanta Brave, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce. Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs pulled.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And though we discussed his incredible season at the plate earlier in the broadcast, opposing pitching has gotten the better of him today so far.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself up until this point today. He's still got 1 at-bat left. He certainly could drive something into a gap or over the fence to get him right back on that horse again. He is going to have to finish strong. He cannot have an 0 for right here.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders. But now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a liner. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The batter, number 10.
So he picks up another hit, first of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Marcus Semien is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
There are a couple points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be 2? LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the eighth.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Count now a ball and a strike. Bichette is off of first with two away. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So one run here. Julian Merriweather comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. Aaron Judge is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Alejandro Kirk is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 30.
And there's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And a dive, but he's back. Just keeping him close. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Next up will be Gleyber Torres as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Now back.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ronaldo Lopez has been summoned here, and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Lopez.
The 0-1 offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd. Jason Dominguez will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Stepping in once again is Rendell Grichuk, flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Dominguez is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Next to dig in,
Your attention,
Lourdes
please.
Gurriel will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Vasquez is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the next to bat will be Jonathan Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Ford over to his right. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. Lourdes Gurriel. We are into extra innings, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mike Ford. Here's the first pitch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And this is popped up. Back behind second, Bichette ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Bring in Giovanni Urshela head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's done well, 6 for 13. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Eric Gonzalez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the. Now at the plate, here is Santiago Espinal. His career line with Doolittle, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Yeah, Matty, this is where the analytics and the traditional strategy split. You move the runner over the third, you're pretty much telling the defense you're playing small ball, playing for that 1 run. But what we've seen is a lot of teams still try and play for that big inning. It's interesting to go back and forth. I personally think you move that runner over to third, you put a lot more pressure on the defense.
The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Ball 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Toronto Blue Jays